Okay, welcome back, I'm Cappadocia here. Welcome back to 4000 Road Trader. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but we suddenly picked up an awful lot of lag and flame drops. So I'm not quite sure what was going on. I've restarted everything. So all I've done is left the system. We've got a Xenos tank going back, so I'm heading back to defend that. During one of the jumps, we've got this. Your entire chamber covers this tiny modification tug. Your ship sees chambers up there, but the speck of dust, an island, a temporary shelter. So I found Yverlet wandering around in my chambers. I've travelled through the Vale many times inside your steel-winged bird, and every time her voice torments me, trying to drive me mad. Yverlet stares at you, unconsciously touches the spirit stone on her chest. The whispers fill my ears each time I enter the warp, inescapable, incessant, poisoning and inflaming every single emotion, and just making them uncontrollable. I've learned to shut myself off as best as I can. As we managed to find some of the children of Karduk, find and bear witness to their horrifying fate. I think that every step I take to discover Karduk's fate means nothing but doom to my brothers and sisters, and still I ask you not to stop. With every cycle, these stay hidden in the darkness of the cosmos draw closer to their demise and obscurity. As for all the monkey I've met, I thought you might be able to understand my pain. Was I wrong to think as I was? No matter what, you tried to keep your promise, even if your species love to stamp out the life form they find undesirable. I remember your promise, Ellen. There's something that still gives me hope. Her words interrupted by a strange familiar stifled sigh. Precious metal mounted on the wall like a trophy, an entire kaleidoscope for most play across the face. What is this monkey? Examine the trophy on the wall. No, I inherited this from my predecessor. Is that so? You're proud of victories and violence in your blood while being ignorant of their true nature? Enough, I've lingered here too long. For now, I'll avoid entering places you prefer to keep hidden from me. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I don't know why it suddenly just kicked into lag mode at the end of the last video, and then I shut everything down, restarted it, and it did it again. So I'm now tattooed. And that one. There we go. I'm heading back to Dargonis anyway. Like I said, yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't know what the hell happened, but it was just, bad. Well, let's bring Van Kellogg's instead of her. He might prove useful. Oh. Ah. Abelard, come here. Sigismund, go there. Yverlet. Tell you what, Sigismund, if you can just move out into the open a little bit. Yverlet, take that position there. Hendrix, come over here. Abelard, go there. Plague bearers. First of all, let's get a good look at them. Right, we're going to put a rear line here. Going to put a front line. Yep. We're going to do that. Do that. Ooh, nice. I am going to run forward. I'm going to hit this guy. Good move. Urilet. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. Go on. Oh, lovely. Okay. If you could come down here. Nicely done. Hi. Don't stab Argenta like that. Argenta, if you can switch to your bolter. And then run to here. That's fine. Run and gun. Reload. Blood. You now move forward.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. It will be done. I'll take care of this one.
Good one.
At your beck and call.
There we go. Kick the guy while he's on the floor. Okay, if I come running back here. Kill him. Good shot. I'm gonna line up for another one. You come forward here. Sorry. These plate hosts are coming in. Going off to my Magos.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Reduce the dust. No matter the cost.
Round the back.
My lead. Indeed.
Aim for the opening here.
Is imminent. At your beck and call. You are target. Try to test it
Step forward.
as a best one.
Hit him.
I will do my duty.
Nope. Ow. Banish him.
It's worse than this. I'll make it up. Enemy down. I'll see to it personally.
You moving? No more. I understand your intent.
Nice and easy.
Other souls live beyond the
That's the way to do it.
I am not your Zenith pet monkey. If it serves your cause,
Nice and easy.
if I must.
Okay, Hendrix, move up.
I feel the power surging.
And run all the way up here.
Let's see to it. Natural.
Dead.
Everyone, step aside.
Now, where are these last ones? Oh, they're down here.
Fate shields me.
Yeah, that's all fine. If you could move to here, that would be great.
Feed fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
Thank you. Ablard. Round we come.
Your beck and call.
Do that.
It will be done.
Here comes the last one. Get rid of him. Use that.
I am not your Zenith. Death in my hand. I understand your intent.
Score the pain.
Drop short.
I won't object to it.
Up here.
Emperor is on our side. But of course. For the throne.
Move down.
This is unacceptable.
Ablard.
Is at the fore. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent.
Indeed.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Slice. There we go.
I am at your service.
A crap chainsword. Okay, give up. Nah, so there's one just up here. And then we're just going to level these up. So what do we got here? This is for me. Bulwark. Defensive stance, follow my lead. I like that one. Extra defense is really useful. Elusive shadow. Poised to strike. Dance Macabre. This assassin dashes in a straight line for up to 3 stars, suffering 7% less damage to attacks of opportunity, gaining 8% dodge against enemies they dash through until the next assassin's turn. We'll take the Elusive Shadow. That'd be useful to tear up with the rear or the back line. Venting Attack, Dance Macabre, Poised to Strike, Killing Edge. We'll take Venting Attack. Not that it really makes much difference for her, doing my part, but it's so stronger together. No, she doesn't use Chain. Could make her weapon. No, I think we'll give her that. We use ensnare the prey. Then my Arch Millicent, Devastating Attack. Useful. The ability to fix oneself up, very handy. Can we leave now? Because we're quickly rushing back to Dargonis. I'll just quickly before I do that, let's level these guys. I really need to start taking her again. I haven't taken her in ages. Death Whisper. We've really just been using her to literally sit at in the middle and use her abilities. She hasn't really been that one. An extra 11% warp damage. Inspire, linchpin, strong point, assign objective, further, finish the job. An AoE, point of curiosity. I think we'll take that. Right, let's quickly repair the ship on the way in. Dargonis is under attack from Drakari ships. We cannot have that. Okay, so they're ahead of us.
Helmsman, take us in.
And behind us. Get a good scan off on that. Boarding party away. Wait for that to come back. They're right on the edge of my shot. One. That's reloading, so that's fine. Light on that ship's arse. That's not a good thing. The sword class comes round. Alright, Jesus. Void Ravens. Ow. Let's re-enable our front shields. Launch another boarding party. There we go. And let's bring these torpedoes into here. And the face wall can come all the way around the back. On this frigate, it's going to take on these two destroyers. Should be alright doing that. At least I would have thought so. Going after my little sword over there, aren't they? Okay. Well. That. Let's restart shields. No! Do you mind? I'm in the process of restarting my shields. That's just not on. Thought they might do that. Luckily, these have got a while before they can get to me. Okay, let's move those torpedoes out of the way. We don't quite have the range here, but we can if we shuffle across a bit. Deploy. Deploy another torpedo. But just about a glimpsing shot here. He's got rid of my ship. I've got rid of his. Problem is, he's a lot more screwed up than I am. It's a problem for him, not for me. I'm quite happy with that situation, to be honest. Okie dokie, let's bring you... Tell you what. Base for war... Taka. Bring us in. Nice and simple. What do we get? Some more ship parts. More than happy with that. Right, let's repair the ship. Ship. So we're going to do that. We're going to upgrade the RAM because we do seem to be ramming a fair amount at the minute. Boasts, we're doing fine. There we go. Lord Captain, received report from Dargonis. Some common folk of the now ruined Scipone 84249 have succumbed to the heresy of defiance, forming into gangs known as the Engine Vandals. They now run across the waste on wasteland adapted cleaning Goliaths. They declared themselves outside the law, raiding the highest outskirts only to escape retribution in toxic wastelands. Men that did not want to obey your more than equitable decision to send them to the restoration site in Scipone, and thus they have fled the labour settlements, committing the heresy of disobedience. Rumour has it the foreman clan in charge of debris removal in the ruins of Scipone associates with these vandals. We could pass your words to the renegades via the foreman, or force them to disclose the location of the rebel nomadic camps. It's a union of workers and technomats who used to serve on the low levels of Scipone. Small-scale shift bosses, useful common folk who have proved their worth with diligent labour and valuable knowledge. Of course, they're about much lower than the esteemed merchants, to say nothing of the outcasts, but the common folk keep their kin. The Scorpions keep to themselves, but the foremen have not shown any signs of disloyalty. They were the first to volunteer to return to the ruins of Scipone 84249 even, and start clearing the rubble. They are certainly useful and well accustomed to praising the Emperor through their labour. Moreover, they get their grief at the loss of their home and the resilience of which they have borne it have made them heroes and martyrs in the eyes of... How have they swum the wastelands and why do they reject my rule? It's a rather uncomfortable way of life, your lordship. They're always on the run from acid rains and hurricanes, keeping a decent distance from the hives. If they do not plan on raiding at that moment, they get their food from abandoned outposts, paying for it with the lives of those they killed by autonomous security systems. Water and Prometheum are rationed very strictly. They live by marauding, occasional hunting and plundering. Sometimes their own kin, sometimes the outskirts of the hives. They're sharp degenerates and barbarians and rapidly developing its own clan culture. The engine vandals have managed to tame the ancient machine spirits. That means the technomags are even tech priests among their ranks. That renders them negotiable. It would be efficient to utilise such renegades instead of disposing of them. A promise of reward for every piece of technology found in the wastelands of Dargonis and return to the dynasty will ensure their obedience and tractability. If you wish to exterminate the Melantar, do not waste your time on hunting them down. Instead, deceive them into destroying each other. Tempt them with a prize, a weapon, or a trophy they can fight over. After the monkey have finished slicing each other up for the right to obtain it, your warriors will finish the deed. The aristocrats of Dargonis despise them, but they are secretly afraid of them, correct? Renegades can evoke such fear. I wonder if there have been such exiles on my home. How would their presence in my house have their presence curb the ambitions of my brothers and sisters? Would they have supported me in the case of conflict? Oh, I am scheming this for now, am I not? But really, the Cassidy, don't be ashamed of unique abilities bestowed upon you by heritage. Wasteland generator. Mechanisms. But we did lose a little bit of profit factor. The former servants and serfs of the Omnissiah are now part of the engine vandals will gladly collaborate and redeem themselves in the eyes of the Deus Mechanicus. The conflict did not dare to condemn this pact, fearing the menacing priest clad in scarlet. Hive raids have become a rare occurrence. Expeditions returning from the wastelands with relics that were once lost to the vast plains. The Foreman clan that delivers these relics straight to the dynasty's coffers. Nice. Guilds. Arbites. Profit factor, navy and security, and we get a zealot. Guilds, we get frag grenades that requires profit factor, efficiency, and complacency down. We're going to go with the guilds. We're already building something else, so we'll be fine. Adar in distress, we've still got one to do, and Blades in the Void, which we're working on. Contracts, no contracts at the moment. Okay, cool. The tragedy on Dargonis, Governor Drivestone has been dictated most of the time to restoring the astropathic choir lost to the storms, but the cycles he assembled were struck by an unknown affliction. They heard something in the class into madness. The astropaths lost sleep, started clawing at the skin and flesh and muttering gibberish, and eventually went berserk. They had to be eliminated. Now only a few of the most resilient astropaths are holding the collection of Dargonis. What did they say? I have received complaints that the Governor Drivestone had devastated the minor astropathic choirs to the Protectorate. He scaled them down by his half through blatant abuse of authority. To take more people from these choirs would mean depriving themselves of connections with other worlds. We could try and hire sanctions and psychics from other domains, but there will be few as the road to the Imperium is perilous. We could also try and get by the resources that are already available to us by seeking out fugitive astropaths. Okay. The most finely trained servants of the Imperium beheld the light of the Emperor himself and gained a special bond with our master. I strongly advise road trade to recruit only sanctioned psychers who are capable of keeping their talents in check. Though not enough, the Inquisition will assist you with locating and acquiring more. Your Lordship, Lady Theodora Knight had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well, with whom she helped out, rescued, saved. I think that these people could offer a helping hand. Among them are several powerful planetary rulers who possess both astropath and deep respect for your family name. I'm counting on the help of the Inquisition, Hendrix. You will get your astropaths, and Von Blaze Dynasty is too important to return to blind eye at this time of need. Wave armed skirmishes and detention swept across the Expanse. Ships carrying powerful captives and brought new astropathic acquired to Dargonis. A wave of not even the most influential rulers can resist the fierce mages of the Inquisition. In requisition of valuable service to meet the needs of the Von Blaze's Dynasty, there had been no reoccurrence of the disastrous madness. Okay. Why? That's what I wanted. Yanis. So we need more plasteel for that one. Dargonis is fine. Warp guides. Complacency up, security up, iconoclast up, navigators inside +3. So we're going to go for warp guides. Kiva Gamma has its mag trains. Nice. I think our profit factor is okay for them. Well, we'll get that up in there anyway. think we take security for all colonies. Okay. And we're going to leave that there. Again, sorry for the slight interruption at the start. Not much I could do there. But we're cracking on quite happily now. So again, thanks for your time and for the minute. I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.